Hi, YouTube friends. Today I'm joined by my boyfriend.
Hi, Akif. It's an honor to be here on Elsa's YouTube channel.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm joking. So today I brought Akif here, and I'm gonna interview him about how we use GIFs in our communication on WhatsApp and what they mean for us, the importance of them. Also, we're gonna talk about how important is gifting in our relationship and how could we rephrase it into being digital whilst I'm away in Berlin. So, yeah, a bit of a backstory of how me and Akif met. We met on Tinder because I was in the background of one of his photos.
It wasn't just any photo. It was at a music festival with like somewhat around 60 to 80,000 people. And I had this one photo up. I don't even know if I was in it. It was me and another friend, and in the background there was just like a scattered group of people sitting on the floor. And Elsa reached out and she was like, "That's hilarious. That's me in the back."
Lols.
I think it's special in its way.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get started. So my first question for you is, how relevant are gifts in our relationship? And when I send a gift saying like, "Oh, I love you," do you take it seriously? And if so, how much does it mean to you? Yeah.
Great questions. This is why you're a million subscriber YouTuber to begin with. But yeah, they do matter to me. I think it's, now that we've dated for somewhat over 2 years, it's
Almost 3 years.
almost 3 years. Yeah, it's given me a lot of time to also, analyze and process what the means of communication we have between us are, because in our own fair share of senses we have our own like peculiarities, and some of them probably arise from negative experiences, but it's always been super nice. And I think both of us to a certain degree don't really communicate how we feel about things verbally as often as maybe some others would. And so in the beginning it was kind of a thing for me of like, all right, what's the indicator for me to know that like this is being enjoyed, mutually, and not just from my end of things, because that's always been a huge fear of mine, to be in a situation where I think something's good when it's not. And gifts really filled that gap, especially for Elsa. I feel like I tend to be more vocal sometimes, but I speak through other ways that I think will get covered throughout this.
Yeah, so I tend to use gifts in our relationship to like confess my love, because I'm not good at expressing that verbally. I just don't like it. And so gifts are kind of like, that's what I use them for. Do you take that seriously?
I think at this point, because I know who you are, it's not man. Okay, not serious in like a bad way or a good way, but like it's something that has weight to it, because
Yeah, like do you accept it as a love confession?
Yeah, now
Yeah?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's only because I know you now, like I think if that's maybe how we started off, because you did some talking, like we had to do some like vulnerability, like talking, right? If that never happened, I'd be like, it's just a bunch of big, like that's what I do to some people that I don't want to talk to,
Really?
Yeah, don't you? Something like you're like, oh, a monkey climbing a tree. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Okay. Well, yeah, I think I do. I definitely use gifts to. Did I already say this? That I use gifts
Yes, you do.
to fill in these gaps. But another reason I use gifts is also just to sound less mean on text. Like, for example,
See what I mean? Like,
no, but like if you reply with like a one-word answer because you're busy, like what the fuck, I don't know, you're doing something, and then you reply with like yeah, or yeah, sure, and then you send a little gif of monkeys hugging. It makes it seem a lot more warm. Or like if I say like, "Oh, good night," and it just sounds quite bland, and then if I put a gif, it just sounds way more like, "Oh, cute."
Panda in bed with a blanket over it.
Yeah, or a kitten or something like that. Yeah, do you have any questions for me about gifts and our relationship In terms of our relationship.
This is gonna be a bomb of a question as well. Do you feel like gifts allow you to express everything that you want to express, or are there certain things sometimes that you want to express that you don't because you don't have a gift to be able to give that same message? You know what I mean?
Yes.
You have these moments?
Yeah. I have research to back it up. No, I can. There's a gift for everything.
Yeah?
I'm serious.
That's impressive.
Yeah. You clearly haven't been watching my YouTube channel.
No, I know I'm a fan, but
But I've been over this in my YouTube channel.
Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up on some of the...
Yeah, because in my research, if you would have watched it, no, yeah, there is almost a gift for everything nowadays, literally.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, and if there isn't, like, there's something similar for sure, but if there isn't, I can make it.
I'm satisfied with that answer.
Yeah, okay. So our next topic is how relevant is gifting in our relationship, and I think this is like the core of our relationship and how we show our care and love to one another, whether it's through simple things like getting a coffee or a drink at the corner store, to a life-size teddy bear that Akif got me today. Today that my cat is terrified of, or I got Akif a cronut today because they're delicious. Yeah, I think this plays a giant role in our relationship. I don't know what you think. Well, I do know what you think, but I would like to hear what you think.
I think Elsa's gifts are my gifts, you know? Like, I'm not gonna put all that burden on Elsa and be like, oh, I'm such a good communicator and she isn't. It's not true. I'm not necessarily the most verbal communicator myself, but I thought about it like the animal kingdom, you know, like Kipsha can't tell us she loves us, but she can like blink slowly at us. And so for me, I feel like gifts are that. I don't know if that's also like a kind of a evolutionary thing to be like, oh, I'm bringing something back, you know? So I would always like find things and I'll just bring them back, and I feel like it's nice. And we've been doing it since like the earlier months in our relationship, where we used to set like a monthly budget for ourselves. I think it was like 10 euros a month, and for like a whole year we would buy silly gifts.
Sorry, my leg was sleeping.
Yeah, we would buy a lot of silly gifts, and one time Elsa got me a unicycle, and I think it's really amazing given the budget like that she managed that.
Yeah, so we were doing this on Vinted, that every month we had like 10 euro budget, and we got something so really stupid off Vinted, and it was super fun. And my best one was a unicycle. That was 10 euros. I got him a fucking unicycle. That was great.
Yeah, I was trying to spot some around here, but it's like I always see them and now I don't see them. But there's a lot there. There are all these like random quirky things. I got her like a keychain that plays like a photo album that you upload to it and stuff. So you get the idea, unicycles and keychains type of.
Yeah. I'm also thinking now, have we ever like gotten each other digital gift or like a non-tangible gift? I have one in mind for you, but you haven't gotten it yet.
I want... I know what you mean, but I don't think... I don't
think so, right? Like nothing that's...
The closest that I can think is like a QR, like a concert ticket or a museum ticket, but they are a tangible thing.
Yeah, but then you go there. I also don't think so. I think the best... Our best gifts we've gotten each other. I'm gonna say mine for you. I think the best gift I got for you was Akif is obsessed with monkeys.
Say that again.
Monkeys.
Oh, yo.
Akif's favorite thing is monkeys.
Yeah.
So
and Kipsha.
Yeah, and Kipsha is my cat, and yeah, I got him tickets to the monkey park, and I kept it such a good secret for like a good month or so.
Did
like,
you give it up yourself? No.
Yeah. So I kept it up for a good month, and I made his friend keep it a secret, his roommate keep it a secret from him, and the day before I accidentally blurted it out. But yeah, that's not a digital gift. So how could we, when I'm in Berlin, for example, make our gifts gifts to each other digital, and or how can we like spoil each other when we're far apart from each other?
That's the sky's the limit. Like I feel like we're living in that type of time, so it's hard to come up with like an example that I've never seen before.
Are you gonna get me a piece of the moon?
Yeah, maybe that might be
My
a
mom
pretty
already
good
has a
one.
piece of the moon.
Well, then you'll have one of the moon as well,
Oh,
and you
that's
can name
special.
it. But the only one that I know is like gamers and stuff, like gaming community people who would play like open world multiplayer games and then be like, oh, I'm gonna buy you that diamond like outfit and stuff, or like the sword of 1,000 truths, you know what I mean? But yeah, we play games, but we don't play like any big open world like multiplayer games, so that's all I know. But I'm sure we're gonna figure it out because we're gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm thinking what we can get each other on the Switch.
Yeah.
You can buy wallpaper.
Yeah. But you see, if I get a Switch as well,
Yeah, you.
and then we play in like an online environment and be like, meet at this world at like this cafe.
We
shit.
can hang out on our
Yeah.
Switches. That's a good one.
You can probably. I think you can do it with
You can. You just have to
Animal
be
Crossing.
Switch friend. Yeah.
'cause
You
people
can. You
visit
can.
Each
yeah.
other's like.
Yeah, we can
I
do
don't have a
that.
Switch. She got an OLED Switch, and we made a deal that I can keep it upstairs. I live upstairs. Until she goes to Berlin.
Yeah, but I'm taking it to Berlin.
Yeah,
It's just so Akif can play the new Zelda.
it's great.
I don't know. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on like for my research, on like the LDS community. It's a long distance LDR. Sorry, LDS.
Oh, it's like Latter-day Saints as a church.
No, I meant
Not a good one
long.
either.
Sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant the long distance relationship LDR community.
Right.
And how they gift each other when in a long distance relationship. So I think I'm gonna like upload a very heartfelt YouTube video for you. With Gipsha, and I think I will write a song. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. For those who don't know, she has a budding singing career. This is a very, very talented singer. You can even make the private then like only people you send the link to can sing the song, because you don't want people to steal it.
My singing career is a secret. I'm kidding. No, I'm not a singer. It's just an ongoing joke. But yeah. So there's that. I think I can also send you letters.
I'm gonna drink some of your tea.
I can send you tea. We can send each other gifts. I think, right?
Yeah. Oh. Of course.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they didn't. I mean, like, it's not even that far. Happily, I can order things in Berlin to your address.
That's a good one. We order things to each other's
There's so many
address.
things. Yeah,
That's
we
a
could
good
do
one.
that.
Yeah. I like that.
It's like a digital gift that manifests physically. It's like if you had 2 3D printers and we could send blueprints to each other, except someone's delivering the product, you know.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a digital gift, but
It's a digitized process of gifting. The process of obtaining and giving the gift is digital.
maybe.
Semi-digital.
Yeah.
That's a good one, huh? That's gotta be fun.
Yeah, I think that was all my questions for you. What do you think is our most like used GIF?
The most used one.
Yeah.
For me, I have a top 3, but they change quite often. I also have like preferred emojis, and I tend to stick to them like for a long time. But at the moment, it's I guess you can make it appear on the screen or something.
Yeah, it's a magic trick. Don't tell them.
Okay, cool. That's really impressive.
I know.
I have the one with the dude with a gun and like the hearts are coming out of it. I use that one a lot. I use a really boring one a lot, and it's like the Bitmoji character doing this with his hands. But the thing is, it's like a learned behavior. It's just Elsa had a stage earlier where she would almost exclusively use her Bitmoji like a real person.
Stickers.
Yeah, the sticker of like the emoji you make of yourself. And so it just kind of stuck. And so I keep sending that one. And then I used to babysit this amazing like 12-year-old dog called B. And it was meant to be for like 2 weeks, but it was for like 8 months. So I consider it like partly my dog. And there's some amazing pictures I turned into GIFs. So sometimes I send those as well. And they're like surrounded by hearts and stuff. And those are my top 3.
Yeah, I agree.
What
I
are
think
your favorite?
I think my favorite one is,
Do you have a favorite that I sent you?
yeah, I would put it in one of my videos again if you would have watched it.
I'm so sorry.
It was the one of the
Just
monkeys
messing
hugging.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's a good one.
That one is
monkeys
actually my
hugging
favorite.
It
I
might be
like,
mine too.
yeah,
When
and
they
I-
run to
yeah,
each
yeah,
other.
yeah.
But that's not mine. That's yours. I only know it because of you. I feel
Really, I thought you sent some just because you love
we sent
monkeys.
so many
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
That one's a good one. Sorry, I cut you off. What were your favorites?
It's that one, and anything with little cats.
No, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to show your
I was
plushie?
just thinking that.
God, you can go get the plushie.
So I'm gonna show you guys what Akif got me today. My leg is really sleepy.
Alright, now that she's gone, we can take over this YouTube channel. Welcome to Akif's YouTube channel.
Shut up.
Oh, careful. This is...
This is my gift today.
What did you call the dog once you received it?
It's called Boba. Because Akif and I buy a lot of boba tea. And once upon a time, Akif said he was gonna get a dog. So I picked out the name Boba because Boba in Lithuanian means like a kind of naggy old lady. And Boba is like cute. So since Akif never got the fucking dog,
This is the dog in training.
this is the dog. I named it Boba. And I love her. But she's leaking some little inside.
Leaking is a terrible word. It makes it sound like it's liquid. She's not leaking anything. She just has like a styrofoam filling and there's a tear somewhere I can't find.
It's okay. I still love Boba. But yeah, this
She
is my
smells like a
gift from
dishwasher
today.
because I washed her with dish soap.
Yeah, this is my gift from today. And Akif's gift, as I said, was a cronut, but I think he ate it.
It's a donut made with layers of dough. So instead of one shape, it's like many, many layers and it was
Yeah.
very good.
It's really, really good. Yeah? Any final words from you, Akif, and Boba?
Think she's good. But for me, I think I find it really interesting how this is your topic to begin with, especially considering that we do talk about a lot of things, but I don't think we ever spoke that candidly about like what we like and dislike about how we express love in our own way, but somehow we still understood it in our own way. So maybe we're not as different as we might think, and that we might have more similarities in the way we like express affection towards one another. So I think that's kind of nice. I think my main takeaway is I find it interesting how we just figured it out, you know.
So, do you like me sending gifts to you?
Yeah, I like it when you send gifts to me.
Do you... I already asked this question. Would you rather me confess my love to you, or are you fine with the gift?
I think I'm fine with whatever makes you most comfortable.
Thanks, mate. That's great.
You're welcome, bro.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Nice.